After 3 days of intense action to kick off the Rugby World Cup, the tournament now takes a step back, heading into day number 4. Just one match will come out of Pool D tonight, and it will be the first time that we see the Six Nations champions, Wales, and they will be taking on European rivals in Georgia. Hello everyone and welcome along to your home of rugby, where we are covering the match of the day from every day of the Rugby World Cup. Today it is Wales versus Georgia, and this is the first chance we have to see of the Grand Slam winners from 2019. This is a strong Wales team as well. The Welsh have gone out all guns blazing with the best team that they can select, as have many of the top sides in the World Cup so far this year. Their pack will be strong and it will be mobile in the back row as well, but the big thing about this Welsh side that many will be wanting to look out for is the performance and fitness of Dan Biggar at number 10. Already losing Gareth Askins this season, a lot of pressure sits firmly on the shoulders of Biggar in the number 10 jumper. He's got plenty of support around him. It's a dangerous backline as well, with plenty of explosive ability. Adams on the left wing, of course, North on the right, and Liam Williams is certainly not one to look over. It's a strong team. Wainwright starting at 6. He's got the nod and some stiff competition in this back row. Tipperick will be alongside him on the open side, and Josh Davadi will line up at number 8 again for Wales. I'll be looking for a big start here. Bonus point win. That's the order of the day, and that's what they'll be looking to take against this Georgian side. Up against them, Georgia, a team that has promised much in the last decade of rugby, but now we get to find out if they can truly deliver that promise of the side making the next level. The big talking point about this Georgian squad is the return of once retired back rower Mamuka Gurgodza, who returns tonight in the number 7 jumper. It'll be a very, very strong Georgian pack as well, and you can guarantee when you've got a pack that has names Nurashvili, Mamukashvili and Gigashvili in the front row, those guys will be standing up alongside them. Namadzi in the second row alongside Makutadzi in the middle of the pack. It is a team you cannot take your eyes off, as they've got plenty of players that will take this game by the scruff of the neck. Are they good enough though to challenge a tier 1 side, let alone a former world number 1? We will find out tonight as the Georgians go 1-on-1 with Wales in the Rugby World Cup. So we are all set to get underway. It will be Wales playing in the red kits, and they will be up against Georgia in the black and pink striking kits from the Georgians here tonight. It's underway we go. Kicked off from Dan Biggar and taken down nicely from Nurashvili, who trundles his way up to the halfway line for Georgia. They'll recycle it with some phases in possession as well. Now to midfield it goes, and taking a penalty. Oh wow, what a play there. Over the ball, Wales putting pressure on the first phase of play by Georgia, and they'll have a penalty which has been given straight to Biggar to have a shot at early 3. Didn't expect that start. And here is it, right in front, 50 metres out, and the shot is good as an arrow, and over the uprights it goes. Dan Biggar strikes early. They've not touched the ball yet, Wales, but they've earned a penalty, and they've got 3 points. What a start for the Welsh. Not even put together a single phase. As back underway we go. Georgia kicking off deep down to the 22 of Wales, and Josh Davadi takes it in. And on his own 22, leaves it for Wyn Jones. Back to Biggar, who thought about running, but he's kicked, and I think he's taken that out of the 22. And now taking a punt, and it's gone out on the full as well, which could be trouble now for Wales. It is. It is indeed. It's going to be a line out. Mamukashvili will throw in for Georgia, just a metre or 2 out from the 22. And it's taken from the front, and Nemsadzi will drag it in, and they drive on the back of the second row, and it comes out finally. Nurashvili turns it short side before going open again, and there's some room here as they go straight through Georgia. Real chance there.
Release.
Could have done more than that. Was Kasharava. Quickly recycled ball though, and Gigashvili goes straight to the right, and no way through there. It's quickly recycled again. Room on the right. but they don't make it pay Georgia, and they may lose the ball. Big opportunity there, and it's all gone to waste as Gareth Davis gets it from the back, and he thumps this away back up to halfway, and a big chase as well. But Georgia do well to contain it, and they've gone 50 metres backwards, and now they reset once more. Nimsunsi goes to his left side and tries to break the way through the tackle, but he's lost it again. Wales turn it over. Tom Francis, big ball wide. It's Jonathan Davis out to Josh Adams around the outside of his defender, and slowly but surely he is scragged into touch by some good defence from the Georgians at the back. Line out though for Mamukashvili. Inside its own 22, and again it's nicely taken, and they fire it out into the back line. And it's Kasharava who eventually gets it away and kicks long down to the halfway line. And coming across in support, plenty of Georgians deciding it's not worth playing in their own 22. And they've kicked that a long, long way away. Ken Owens to throw. He's on halfway exactly. Didn't look too straight, but Jake Ball takes it down. And waiting is Tom Francis. Runs a little before giving it out to Bigger. Wide ball from Bigger. Out to Davis. He's got support from Parks. Back to Tipperick. Tipperick breaks over halfway. Support on the left side from Adams. He doesn't use it. Wainwright's right there. Plenty of numbers there for Wales. Parks. Out to Bigger. He shifts it to Davis, who goes straight through. And he will not be stopped. Try to Wales. First of the match. And the Welsh hit strong. Jonathan Davis. Too much room. Too hard to stop and impossible to put away. Here's the ball from Parks, Bigger, and then Jonathan Davis straight through. Big gaping hole between 12 and 13. And away he goes, too easy, and the finish was impeccable. Simple play, but Dan Bigger has really been having the ball on a string these early stages of the game already. He's showing the way forward. The chase across from Kivsiladze was close to getting there, but not quite close enough for Georgia. The conversion from Bigger is good. Over it goes and into double figures. Go the Welsh. 10 points to 0. It's plain sailing early for the Six Nations champions. Back to halfway for Georgia. And they get the game back underway. Again, they look deep and they try and put pressure on the Welsh defensively, but a high tackle comes flying in. And this could be trouble. Trying to talk them out of it here. You see the hooker, Mamukashvili, trying to push away. I think that looked like the number 8, Gogadze. And that one is down to his very similar name-like of Gogadze, who tries to keep that one from going out of the field of play. It'll be a Welsh line-out, and Ken Owens again to throw just inside the Georgian half. Half an hour almost gone, and this one is again at the front. It's easily claimed by Ball and into the back lines. Jonathan Davis gets the ball out to Parks, who swiftly puts it back into Navati. Supports there from Owens again. And he forces his way over the 10-metre line. Davis, Parks, here's some room for George North. Down the right-hand wing. They won't stop George North. He gets around the outside of his man, and it's try time. Wales with another. Expected a bit more from the Georgia defence there on the fringes. And Kivsiladze was just not up to the game. He committed too much on Hadley Parks. And that left a lot of space out wide for George North. There was no fullback covering. And then you see number 11, Kivsiladze was all alone out there. And he had a lot of work to do just to keep up with George North, let alone try and make a tackle. He had to either commit to Hadley Parks or go for North. It's a tough call, dangerous side of Wales. When you give them space, you give them an overlap, and they make it pay. It's 15-0 already. As a Bigger from the sideline floats this one between the uprights Another successful kick for the Welsh, and they now lead 17 points to 0 over Georgia, who are yet to fire a shot. Back underway we go again. A bit of a change of tactic this time as they go left side Georgia, and they find Tipperick, and under a bit of pressure early is Tipperick on the play, and the Georgians find a bit of success. Turnover ball, and now they swing it out to the right hand side. Plenty of room out here, and there's got to be a chance for them as well if they want to have a go. But it's a touch, I think. Surely they've gone there. No, it's out by Wales. The ball squirts out on their side, but a bit of a wasted chance there. As Butzer was all alone out there on the wing, but he did not get the pass. They go to the back line now. It's a little grubber ahead, but it's easily dealt with by Josh Adams. Just trots back and plants it down. A bit of a wasteful play there from Georgia. Dan Bigger gets us back underway. Half-time is run. It's a run back from Georgia. Creates space on the left-hand side. And nicely as well to get the open side to the left. And gives an answer again with more room to work with. They pick and go. And this time it's in the touch yet again. And the Georgians unable to turn that chance of possession into points. And they will go to half-time down by 17 points to 0. Wales doing it easy as we head to half-time. All the possession, all the territory, but surprisingly, we look at that third line and see there's 3 line breaks apiece. Both sides having plenty of chances, yet it is the Welsh that have scored 2 converted tries in the penalty from what they've been given. Georgia need to do more in the second half. They need to convert those into points, and they have a tough ask to do it here against this world-beating Welsh side. Former number ones, Six Nations champions, Grand Slam winners as well. They are tough to put away. It's Wainwright taking down the kickoff, and North has found some more room down the right hand side. George North, all flows beautifully to Jonathan Davis, but he can't quite get away. And an impressive tackle takes him over the sideline, and another line out for Georgia. Mamukashvili to throw it, and he's going to lose it to Alwyn Jones. Well, there is the line out experts. It's the big man in the second row, the captain, the leader of this Welsh side. Francis will pick it himself, and now they look to play something fancy. It opens up a whole pile of room. Jonathan Davis again, Bigger, Henry Parks, numbers to burn, and Josh Navani goes in. Left side, too easy, and another try for Wales. Well, the width defence from the Georgians is nothing short of abysmal here tonight, as Jonathan Davis has absolutely run rampant against this defence. Huge hole drawn in from the maul. He went through it and he found plenty of numbers out wide. Josh Adams, he'll be wondering what he has to do to grab a try tonight as well. Out there on his wing, doing his job so well, but his team is just doing their job so much better than he's required. Scoreboard goes up to 22 points to 0. Dan Bigger and Wales are cruising. We've still got just over half an hour to play in this one as well, so we could be seeing a big score in this solo World Cup matchup for day 4 of the Rugby World Cup. 24 points to 0, it is Wales over Georgia. And still, we see plenty of chances for the men in the beautiful black and pink kits, but none of them converted into points just yet. It's underway, we go again. And it's a bit of a fight there between Wainwright and Owens eventually. Release. Owens is the one to grab it in. And the Vardy, number 8, fires to Wainwright on the right-hand side. Here we go, draws off yet again. Tries to get away, but a very good tackle here on the left wing. As Kimmett Snubser has been brilliant. In the few chances he's had, he got skinned a couple of times in the first half, but he really has fought tooth and nail for every little piece of the ball. It's a great take at the back there from Georgia as well. That is Mamuka Gulgodza, who has claimed this. Now here's Kilashvili going for a bit of a scamper himself and opens up a whole pile of room here. And into the 22 goes Kasharava. 10 metres out now. Gulgodza And they fire it to their dead side, it's knocked on! Golden chance to score, and Georgia throw it away, and now John Dorf could go all the way back, tackled just, desperate move in the back, and Matshashvili has saved the day for Georgia, who countered back, now's the chance of the hit Sam, they go towards the 22, it's a good run there, Makotatsa just about getting into the 22, a brick and go from outside centre, Kashrava. And they fight everything here, Georgia. Another pick and go, but for finding room. Morbodza giving an inside pass, keeping it alive to the hooker. And Mamukashvili is floating again with the 22. Bit of a pick and go, and they try and get away, but Tibrick takes the little man with a heavy tackle. It's just outside, yet again, Georgia, another big hit this time. They're struggling to get over that white line of the 22-metre line, let alone the try line. Turnover to Wales, that's a killer blow. Slow ball, they didn't make it work, and now Gareth Davis, he split them down the middle after a good break there from Josh Adams. Quick ball from Tibrick, and a monster pass as well. Parks back inside, Elman Jones to Owens. Offload is good, but it's knocked on. Hadley Parks with a bit of a sad end to a very promising move from Wales. Here is Gulagodza, captain fantastic for the Georgians. And waiting in the back is Gulagodza. And he picks and goes to number 8, but the referee deems no advantage there. A couple of pick and goes from the Georgian back row. And we'll go back for a scrum, which will, I'd imagine, suit the Georgians. The 8-man battle as in the ball goes. That's a steady scrum too from Georgia. Lobsansi waits through at the back. And now he fires to the right hand side. Big numbers as hell, they want it. Morbodza going into the 22. Just taken down, a very good tackle from Williams. Quickly recycle ball again, they fire back inside. Kashrava again has another go as they sit on this 22-metre line. Can they find a way through? Not on that phase. Turned over from Wainwright. That is a killer blow. And Dan Bigger cuts him in half in an instant. We are running out of time here for Georgia to do something special. They've dominated the second half, yet they've still got no points on the board. Davis, oh, this is still easy for Josh Adams, down the left-hand wing, support inside, and Gareth Davis will score. That is beautiful work from the 9 and 11. And the combinations of Wales is far too good for the Georgians to handle. Josh Adams breaks down the left, draws in the last defender. Matashvili couldn't do anything about this. He committed to Adams. And the support from your number 9, which is what you always want to see. Gareth Davis is in for the try. There was slack defence there on the left-hand side. Nemsadza was the man who was just blitzed by Josh Adams. And can you blame him? The big second rower was in no shape to chase down the winger. Finished nicely from Gareth Davis. Here is the conversion. Dan Bigger. Easy one here with time ticking down, and it's 29. Make it 31. Points to 0. Georgia have really struggled here in this matchup. No points on the board. Just 2 and a bit minutes to play. And it looks like it may be a sad opening day of the Rugby World Cup for the Georgians. The kickoffs have been mixed up, they've been varied, but they've been unsuccessful as Wyn Jones takes down another great kickoff. And it's turned over though. Georgia get the ball back, and they're breaking away. It's a tight end prop, Gagashvili, who gets back to that 22-metre line. If the 22 was their try line, they'd have 100 tries by now. They fire left side, and a step inside, and room, straight through. It's a try. Gagashvili, he's in, the blindside flanker. Take a look at this. Perfect work from the Georgians, and finally they get reward. A quick recycle ball, beautifully stepped in and cut the defender in half, created space on the inside, and you've got to say all that reward deserves deserves to go to the man in the number 11 jersey who has been phenomenal for Georgia and put his name. Kev Saladza on the left side has been phenomenal. Final play of the game, and it will go to the Georgians. A conversion unheard of, unthought of, right out in front. Give them 7. Georgia strike late. They had the final say, but this one is all over. And there was only one team getting the result here tonight, and that is Wales, who have comprehensively taken out the Georgians. 31 points to 7. That is exactly what they would have wanted to see. But can you put it past a solid effort from the Georgians, who matched them with line breaks in the first 40 minutes? Have they done the same in the second? They were good in parts, but they just could not finish their dinner. Tries for Josh Davani and a couple for the two Davises. One for Jonathan, one for Gareth, and of course George North picking up the final try as well. Dan Biggett, 4 out of 4 conversions and the penalty goal as well. Kilashvili was the try scorer on the blindside flanker, and it was converted from the Georgians as well to give them their 7-point total. A look at the stats just quickly before we wrap up. Line breaks, that's the one I wanted to see. 9 from Wales, 8 by Georgia. That is a really good competitive match from the Georgians. They just couldn't finish those chances. They should have scored at least 2 or 3 more tries in those 40 minutes, and they could have been right on the same ballpark as the Welsh. The defence, too good on the night, and the attack not quite sharp enough to deal with this Welsh defence. All in all, it is the only match-up. It's been a bit of a blowout, a big win, but Wales are now on the board, and they kick off the Rugby World Cup campaign with a solid win over Georgia. I'll be back again tomorrow with plenty more rugby action from the World Cup, and we have the Samoans taking on Russia, the first team to play in their second match, and that will be the only game coming out of day 5 as well. Another solo match day. I'll see you all for that one. Until then, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you for day 5. Until then, take care.